Welcome to the inaugural Aspen Ideas Climate, a collaboration between the Aspen Institute and the City of Miami Beach. Please use the hashtag Aspen Ideas Climate on social media. Thank you for joining us. Please remember to turn your mobile devices to silent. Please welcome from the Aspen Institute's Energy and Environment Program, Greg Gershuni.
Good evening, everyone. Those were the sounds of the Everglades by Gustavo Matamoros. I'm Greg Gershuni, the co-director of Aspen Ideas Climate, and I run the Aspen Institute's Energy and Environment Program. We work to move people, organizations, and governments towards taking greater action on climate change, or in the framing of Tony Lazarewicz's Six Americas, to move people down the pathway towards being more concerned and more motivated to take action. We do this through events like this, Aspen Ideas Climate, but also through more focused dialogue where we bring together leaders from government, businesses, nonprofits, and others to build consensus towards taking specific action. We do this across a number of topics, from energy policy in the US and globally, tearing down barriers and scaling deployment of solutions, to decarbonizing ships and ports, as well as schools and school buses. We work on resilience and adaptation, like access to drinking water, wildfire resilience, and coastal resilience and sea level rise. And we build relationships for cooperation by connecting leaders in the US with those in China, India, and across Europe, by bringing together, and we bring together future leaders like we did this week at the summit. The core of this work is about bringing people together. And so I hope this week you found tremendous value in the sessions, the talks, the field trips, and the other events, but you also met someone that you wouldn't have otherwise, that you had a conversation and found some common ground, or that you made a new connection that you might build a future partnership or business to move the world towards taking greater action on the climate crisis. Tonight's program is all about that, building the relationships that we need to solve climate change. So tonight, we're going to hear from two former Republican congressmen who have a vision for how conservatives can make progress on this topic. Catherine Murdoch will share why doomsday reporting isn't helping and what she sees as the media's role in all of this. Environmental activist and Aspen K-12 Climate Action Commissioner Vic Barrett will talk about the obligation that schools have to empower students to advance a sustainable future. Joan Solomon of Blue Ocean Barns in Hawaii will show how to reduce cow emissions. And finally, the mayors of Cleveland and New Orleans will talk about how their cities are making progress on this critical issue. So join me in welcoming the first speakers.
Please welcome Greg Walden, Carlos Curbelo, and Rich Powell of ClearPath.
All right. The elephants have literally entered the room.
We're all here.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody, and thanks first to the incredible team at Aspen for this incredible week, this incredible forum. I really have to say before we start, there is virtually no person or team that I know of more dedicated to finding genuine bipartisan solutions to this issue than Greg Gershony and his fantastic team at the Aspen Energy Environment. Let's give them a huge round of applause. And next, of course, I want to thank our incredibly distinguished guests here, starting to my far right with Congressman Carlos Curbelo, who formerly represented this area. So thank you for throwing this off for us, Carlos, and thank you for having us.
It's great to be
here. Thank you for having us. And of course, former Republican chairman of the Energy and Commerce Committee. It's a small committee with a narrow jurisdiction in Washington, D.C., Greg Walden from the great state of Oregon. So I'll just say a few things before turning to questions to these two really incredible conservative leaders on climate change. In my view, too often, energy and climate policy is reduced to false choices. Democrats versus Republicans, 100% renewable energy versus no action at all, global emissions